Good morning, it's Sunday the 18th of January 2009 and this is a very simple map of the route. Well, no, we're not going to be going on this route all the way from Girona, which is on the bottom, to Olot, which is at the top, because that's about 60k. But I'm going with Christina, Michaela and Lourdes. Christina's done a bit of cycling, but the other two haven't, so we won't be going very far and we won't be going very fast, which actually suits me because my foot's giving me a bit of jip, the old cycling injury, so I don't want to do anything too energetic. But this route from Girona all the way to Olot, as I say, I've never done that, but one day I would like to do it, so we're probably only going to go to somewhere like Bescanó, which is the second named place after Girona. There you go, this is the Santa Eugenia Park. Santa Eugenia is the area of Girona where I live. As you can see, this is an area with a lot of allotments. We're going to cycle, there's a pathway that goes through these allotments and they're on either side. This pathway that we're going to cycle along is it was a railway track for the train that ran from Girona to Olot. But as more and more people bought cars, they used the train less and eventually decided it wasn't worth running. So they converted it to a cycle track. Morning, Mr. T here. Well, I'm still waiting for the chicas. The arrangement was 11 o'clock. It's now 25 past 11. But, well, it's typical Spanish time. Apparently, Lourdes was picking up Michaela at 11:15. Then they had to go to Christina's house because I don't think Michaela, well, I know Michaela doesn't have a bike, so they needed to collect a bike for her and make sure it was her size or lower the saddle or whatever. Then they had to ride, they all had to ride then from Christina's house to here, which would probably take them 10 minutes. So it was virtually impossible that we were going to be here at 11 o'clock. And I rang Christina this morning. She didn't answer, but she sent me a text and said, okay, we're meeting at 11 o'clock, which was virtually impossible to do. Anyway, so I'm just sat here on one of the picnic benches, not worried really. The sun's shining and it's quite warm. Yeah, tranquilos. So like two people have just walked past thinking, what's that guy doing talking to himself? But I think one of them actually recognised that I was actually recording and not just talking to myself. But hey, what's wrong with talking to yourself? Anyway, hopefully the next time I speak to you, the chicas will have arrived. Here we have the Mark II bike in all its glory. As you can see, or maybe you can't, front wheels. We've got disc brakes there. In the back there, that's all my puncture repair stuff, spare inner tube and tools, things like that. This is my bar bag, bar as in handlebar, keep all my bits and pieces in, maybe sandwiches, phone, keys, and wallet, things like that. There's the water bottle, no trip should be made without one of those, especially in the summer. And also attached to the water bottle holder is the bike pump. This saddle here isn't the original. The original was stolen on the first day that I went out on the bike. I chained the bike up, went into wherever I was going, came out and someone had stolen the saddle because now they're all quick release. So that taught me a lesson. So on my other bike, my old bike, which I use for commuting around the town, I've had to put a lock around the saddle, attach it to the frame, because apparently that's the latest trend. Anything that's quick release is more than likely will be stolen at some point. So that's a sign of the times. As you can see, the lettuces around here are really trendy. They even wear hats. Just look at the size of those cabbages. Okay, this looks like Christina. She's obviously going to give me some excuse story.
Te vas a aburrir. Te vas a aburrir porque mira.
Here's Michaela. I thought it was 11 o'clock today, not tomorrow.
I know.
Buenos días. What about that for transport? You've got the baby in that. Okay, so we're now leaving Girona and we're going into this town. It's pronounced Sal. You don't pronounce the T, it's not salt, it's Sal. And this is the area where a lot of immigrants live, and generally it's regarded as one of the less desirable areas to live.
After you love me? No, you will love of me, no?
Laugh at me.
After you laugh.
After? You will laugh at me.
Laugh at me.
Okay, this is a bit of graffiti on the back of one of the signposts, and you see quite a bit of this. It's the sort of the Catalan national emblem. It's the sort of thing that the extremists, the nationalists do, because as you may know, some people in Catalonia want to be independent from Spain. And this is one of the many signs that you find all over Girona indicating cycle routes. This direction for cycle route 4 and 5. And this way for number 8. If you're feeling a bit thirsty, this is a fountain with fresh water. That sign over there, once again, that's like the Catalan national emblem, and below it, no mat. Mat's not a person, it's the abbreviation for some power cable. high tension power cable that's there's a proposal in to bring power from France to this area of Spain, and it obviously is going through this area, and this is a bit of graffiti that's quite common in and around Girona. Obviously a lot of people are against it. And here we have Lourdes and Michaela. I've just passed Christina. I think she's decided that we're going back. Anyway, that's the restaurant there I was talking about. That's where they serve the calçots, which is it's a green vegetable, and you eat it with a sauce, and they are served on like a roof tile. The season I think is like January to June, and we'll probably do it again this season. Go for a calçotada, as it's called. Don't know if you can make that out, but it says Bescanó. This is the one of the villages that we passed through, and that is the old station. As I said, this was originally a train track, and as you can see, the station is suffering from a bit of graffiti. This is a part of a river where in the summer you can normally cycle across it, because it's not dry, but it's obviously a lot more shallow than it is now, and it's generally quite easy to get across with your bike. And up there, that's where they have a bit of canoeing. You can see like they must do the slalom or something like that. Okay, we're nearly home. That's the Girona Tower, you can see in the background, slightly to the right.